What's up, y'all? Natalie, the old school otaku here, and I feel it was high time I gave yet another update as to what all is currently going on, because since the last time we spoke, there have been a lot of changes, and because of that, certain things will be most likely changing around here too. So, yeah, first off, well, if you haven't realized yet, um, I am transgender, transgender female, and well, a couple of weeks ago, my surgeons reached out to me and said, "Hey, we have an opening on the 8th of June for your bottom surgery. Would you like to take it?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." So, lo and behold, a surgery I wasn't expecting to happen until October is now happening in a couple of days as of this posting. So, yeah, the last few weeks has been a whirlwind of trying to get everything situated and ready because I'll be out of work for somewhere around 2 months actually. So it's going to be an interesting time. I'm hoping that while I am down and out, I'll be able to watch more shows and things, and hopefully I'll be able to sit for relatively long stints depending on how my healing goes to allow me to hop on with a laptop and work on scripts. It's one of the things I'm hoping I can actually get done while I am away on all of this, is to actually sit down and work on a couple of scripts for new episodes. There's a couple of more video essays I would like to produce. Already have quite a few ideas racking around in here right now that I want to go over, as well as maybe doing a couple more reviews and a few other things. Now, these aren't all going to come out right away. I mean, I'm going to try to write them, get the scripts going, but it may be a little while before I could do some recording because that's all going to depend on how easily I can sit at my PC, sit at the camera, do all of that. So I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to do voiceover work. All of my major stuff is down here in the basement. That's where my PC is. That's where the editing system, all of that is. But I'm probably going to be spending the majority of my time while I'm healing upstairs. Did quite a lot of work upstairs in order to get a bedroom set up for me to sleep in, as well as getting the living room set up and situated in a way where it can be enjoyed by myself as well as other people to come out and hang out and do things while I'm unfortunately unable to do a lot of the outside the house things that I typically do. So it's going to be an adjustment period for a little while, but yes, I'm still planning on doing all of this, and hopefully I will be well enough and coherent enough outside of all of the pain medications and stuff that I can actually sit down and do more of the things that I want to do for the channel that are related to, of course, the old school otaku side of things. Now, going forward, though, I actually do want to try and vlog a bit of this whole entire process. I'm not sure how open there has been on a lot of different things. I don't know how open people have been. I don't know how much information is actually out there. There's not a ton that I have seen personally looking around. I've had to do a lot of research myself on everything. So I want to try and bridge a little bit of that gap if I can. So that is currently also part of my plans. So my surgical date is on Thursday in a couple of days, and I plan to at least record one video of my initial responses and feelings, and we'll kind of move from there. Probably, a video every day or two as I go through the recovery process, some new things that I've realized from all of this, and just kind of vlog how I'm doing through this process, and hopefully that is something that will be useful to other girls that are potentially looking to go through this process in the future. And of course, maybe give a little bit more information about some potential options that there are in my general area. The area that the Detroit metro area, there's not a ton of doctors out there doing these surgeries, but there are a few. And who I'm currently going with right now at the Henry Ford is a very progressive doctor and surgical team. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the end results will be once I finally can. Obviously, things have to heal and everything has to, get to the point where it's not going to look all angry, basically. And of course, I can only be so graphic on YouTube. We'd have to work on other platforms to go into further details, but who knows? Maybe we'll figure something out later. But for now, trying to keep it all cursory with what all's going to happen. But yeah, if you have any questions, any concerns, any specific things that you want to know, let me know down in the comments below. I will be looking for that information. Hopefully, I'll be able to respond to y'all if you do have questions. And of course, I would appreciate if y'all could get the word out. The Probably the biggest issue with all of this is even though I do have insurance, and insurance is paying for the majority of the surgery, and I am currently tentatively approved for short-term disability with work, which gets me some money, but that's not necessarily going to cover everything. And I do have some vacations, some personal time that I can take, but it's not going to be the best. And unfortunately, there's going to be unforeseen costs that are going to come from all of this. So I do actually have a GoFundMe that is available, and I will link that in the description below. And hopefully you can take a look, go check that out. And if you can, feel free to donate. And if you can't donate, if you can just signal boost, that would be great as well. Honestly, I'm happy for any consideration that may be available because, well, I just want to make sure that I'm not a burden on my partners, or at least much more of a burden than I'm going to already be, considering I don't know how mobile or able I'm going to be able to do too much over the next few weeks, at least, if not, hopefully not too much longer than a couple of weeks, but we'll see. And of course, I'm going to be out of work for somewhere around potentially 2 months, so yeah, it's going to be a thing. So any help that you can provide would be great. Either way, though, I think I've babbled on enough. So thank y'all for sticking with me up to this point, and I hope to see you all soon within a couple of days as we start this vlog. But either way, I'll see you all next time. This is Natalie, the old school otaku, signing off.